Yeah, man. You already know, man. It's your boy, Hype Fan Eagle, representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video, whether religiously or in passing. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live. This is a pre-recorded video, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pre-recorded video. This is not live, so still leave your comments down below. You already know, man. Let's talk. Let's get into it, man. It's a lot. It's a lot that's going on. A lot that's said. You know what I mean? You got Jerry Jones in the media right now. You got Cam Newton going haywire with his takes. You got Jalen Hurts all over the place. The Eagles got the big old Super Bowl diamond ring, man. It looks gorgeous, man. But we're going to talk about the Cowboys first and foremost. Matter of fact, before I get to that, Andrew McCuba signed his rookie contract. That means all the draftees that got drafted to the Philadelphia Eagles this year, that means they all signed, man. Clap it up. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, man. You know what I mean? He was the last piece. He was the last piece to get signed. Now we got everybody under contract. We going into camp with no issues. No issues, no nothing. We're not like the Cowboys who out there brawling already, who already out there got issues. The Cowboys got issues right now. You know what I'm saying? We about to get into that right now. Jerry Jones is out here doing what he's supposed to do. And he throwing his team, he throwing his players up under the bus. He throwing his players up under the bus. I'm glad that we don't have a general manager, a owner, a coach that do those type of things, bro. He throwing Micah Parsons up under the bus. He throwing Dak Prescott up under the bus. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play a video clip in a few, but I'm glad that we are not that type of organization. Yo, can you just imagine if we had those type of problems before the season start? You know what I'm saying? Up there finding Trayvon Diggs. What they find Trayvon Diggs? $500,000 for not showing up to camp. You know what I'm saying? Michael Parsons still ain't get paid yet. You know what I mean? Kayvon Turpin, whatever his name is, whatever his name is, he got caught speeding, smoking tree. You know what I'm saying? We not that organization. Y'all see that right there? That's the type of organization that we are. We are that type of organization right there. Right there. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. I'm going to play this little clip right now. Now, man, we about to get into it real quick of what Jerry Jones said about Micah Parsons and Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it real quick. Hold up. Where we at? You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Where we at?
Just because we sign him doesn't mean we're going to have him. He was hurt 6 games last year. I remember signing a player for the highest paid at the position in the league, and he got knocked out 2/3 of the year. Dak Prescott.
Y'all heard that? Did y'all hear that? Hold on, let me exit this thing real quick. There we go. Did y'all hear that? We don't have those problems. When you win a Super Bowl, when you got a Super Bowl winning quarterback, you know what I'm saying? Besides Patrick Mahomes, he's the only $50 million quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Not Lamar Jackson, not Joe Burrow, not Josh Allen. No. Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. And that's why I don't get this ranking that they got, Jalen Hurts, number 9. You put him at number 9. You got quarterbacks that can't even complete the job. They got the same team as us. You know what I mean? They just put on, they just put out a list. The quarterbacks, they call it the triplets, right? So it's a running back, quarterback, wide receiver. They got all of these quarterbacks with this help, but yet can't go to the ultimate. You can't do what you're supposed to do. You can't do what you're supposed to do. You can't hold up that Lombardi right there. Y'all got all these quarterbacks that's better than Jalen Hurts, but yet they can't even hold that Lombardi right there. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that type of team. We don't have the type of problems that Dallas got. And they think they're going to come in a link. They think they're going to come in a link on opening day where we drop the banner at. They think they're going to come in a link and do something to us. Nah, y'all got more fish to fry. You know what I mean? Y'all got more fish to fry. You got a disgruntled Micah Parsons. You feel what I'm saying? You got a disgruntled Dak Prescott who don't know what to do. Your owner don't even like you, bro. Your owner regret paying you $60 million plus, one of the highest paid quarterbacks, if not the highest paid quarterback in the league, and you don't have nothing to show for it. Dak Prescott don't have nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. Your owner just put your business out there. Micah Parsons, he said, yo, you done missed 6 games. If we pay you, it's not a guarantee that we're going to have you on the field. What type of organizations what type of owners say stuff like that today about their player? He just said that Dak Prescott, you see what happened? We just had the highest paid quarterback, and he only played 4 games last year. This is your owner talking. I'm glad we don't have them problems. And yet you got these Cowboys content creators. They up here talking. They want, you know what I mean? They mind just so filled with Jalen Hurts. They mind just so filled with Jalen Hurts that they don't even care what their organization going through. They still delusional. They are still delusional out here, bro. They got the nerve to be arguing with an Eagles content creator. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lord Bronson. Shout out to Philly Mike, Philly 500, all of those guys. You know what I mean? Real big on Twitter. They all big on Twitter. They be, I say they are the forefront as far as Philadelphia Eagles content creation. They are the 3 or the 4 fathers of Philadelphia Eagles content creation. It's more of them out there, but I only know the 3 because I only watch them. But yo, they be talking, bro. They be talking. And y'all got the nerve to come at them content creators. No, y'all need to worry about what's going on in your own backyard. Y'all need to worry about what's going on in your own backyard. Y'all are so disgruntled, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. For your owner, Jerry Jones, to go up there publicly in an interview and say these things about y'all, it's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me. That says a lot. That say a lot about the whole team, where y'all at, where y'all trying to, where are y'all going to be during the season? The season ain't even start yet, and you got your owner saying stuff like that. The season didn't even start yet, and you got your owner speaking about y'all like that. That's wild. That's wild, bro. That's wild. So before y'all come at any Eagles content creator, y'all need to check y'all team. Y'all need to check y'all team. You know what I mean? Y'all got bigger fish to fry. We don't have those problems. AJ Brown is happy. Jalen Hurts is happy. Landon Dickinson is happy. The whole offensive line happy. Saquon Barkley happy. Smitty is happy. The defense happy. We're not worried about none of that. We're not worried about none of that. What we're trying to do is get another Lombardi. Y'all saw what Jalen Hurts did during that ring ceremony. He ain't even take his ring out the box. He kept it in the box. We got one of the best Super Bowl rings ever invented in NFL history. Go check them rings out. Know what I mean? We got the type of quarterback that don't want to get satisfied with the work that he already put in. No, he already reaching for higher goals, bro. He already reaching for higher goals. One of his in his interview, you know what I mean, a one-on-one interview with him or whatever, he said, and I'm paraphrasing, the interviewer was like, "What's your goals?" And he said, or what do you value in life? And he said, faith, family, and championships. That's how your quarterback's supposed to talk. That's how your quarterback's supposed to talk. We're not worried about, we don't have to deal with our owners. We don't have to worry about our owners going off and saying things like that in the interview. We don't have those problems. We don't have those problems. We don't have those problems. You know what I mean? Let's get on to the next, man. Cam Newton. I feel like this, right? Cam Newton is a hot topic right now. Cam Newton said something that I feel like he just wanted to go viral. You know what I mean? He wanted a viral moment. He knew that what he was going to say is going to be clickbait because Jalen Hurts is clickbait right now. Anything with Jalen Hurts is clickbait. It's not Patrick Mahomes. It's not Lamar Jackson. It's not Josh Allen. Anything with Jalen Hurts' name is clickbait. So in one interview, a couple of months back, Cam Newton said that Jalen Hurts is elite. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Y'all bear with me. Let me see. Cam Newton say Jalen is elite. Let me see if I can pull that up. Jalen Hurts. I mean, boom, boom, boom. Cam Newton says all elite quarterbacks. Nope. Jalen Hurts. All right, so let's see if this one of the interviews. All right, so this is not the interview right here. Let me see. Bam. Let's go to it. All right, so basically in a nutshell, Cam Newton said that in one interview a couple of months back after Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl, he called Jalen Hurts elite. In the same breath, a couple of days ago, he left Jalen Hurts out of the top 10. Now, I want to say this, right? You are entitled to your own opinion. Everybody got to listen right now because the football season haven't started yet. Camp just started. Everybody have a list right now, right? Everybody got a list. So Cam Newton put out his list and left Jalen Hurts out the top 10. He had guys like Baker Mayfield in there. He had guys like Justin Herbert in there. You know, so on and so forth. In one breath, you said that he's elite, and then the next breath, you take him out your top 10 because he's saying basically, does the team win without Jalen Hurts? Can the team win without Jalen Hurts? He's surrounded by all of these pieces. And this is what I want to say, right? You got other quarterbacks that's surrounded by great talent. Before I even get to that, you're supposed to be surrounded by great talent. Your quarterback is supposed to be surrounded by great talent. You know what that means? That means that the organization is that good to surround you with great talent. That's the key to success. You're supposed to surround your quarterback with great talent. You can't take away from an organization or a quarterback because he got great talent around him. Do you say that about Peyton Manning? He had Reggie Wayne. I forgot the other guy, but he had Edgerrin James at one point. He had Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison. He had Edgerrin James at one point. With a good Jeff Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of other good running backs. Do you say that about him? Do you say that about Kurt Warner, who had Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, and Isaac Bruce? Do you say that about him? So my thing is this: you cannot get mad at the quarterback for an organization that care about him, for an organization that want to make it, that want that team success. You know what I mean? Even listen, like I said before, everybody, as far as the Philadelphia Eagles players, everybody took a step back as far as the numbers because they knew what the goal is. They knew what the goal was. Okay, cool. If the running game is working, why just continue to pass the ball if the running game is working and you can't stop it? You know what we're going to do? We're not going to be selfish in this moment. We're going to continue to feed the running game. That's what you're supposed to do. Y'all act like Jalen Hurts said, yo, I only want to throw the ball 17 times. The organization needed Jalen Hurts to only throw the ball 17 times, and that's exactly what he did. But when the moments came in the playoffs and the Super Bowl, what did he do? The biggest moment, outplayed the best quarterback on this planet in Patrick Mahomes twice in both Super Bowls. They never want to bring that up, though. They never want to account for that. They always want to talk about the pieces that surround them. What about this, Cam Newton? When Jalen Hurts went to the Super Bowl the first time, did he have Saquon Barkley in the back? No. Did he outplay Patrick Mahomes? Yes. So your organization is supposed to surround you with talent. Surround you with talent. My thing is this, right? Out of all the other quarterbacks in the NFL who's supposed to be better than Jalen Hurts, why haven't they? Why they don't got that terrible towel floating around? Why they don't have that terrible towel floating around? I keep saying flirting, floating around. You explain that to me. Why don't they have merchandise that the fans can get on their website? Why they don't have that? If all these quarterbacks supposed to be better than Jalen Hurts, why they can't, especially in the AFC, why they can't beat Patrick Mahomes? Every time they go up against Patrick Mahomes, you know what they do? They fail the mission. They fail the mission. The best quarterback in the league. You're supposed to be surrounded by talent. This is not an individual sport. This is 11 on 11. On the other side, it's 11 on 11. This is not individual sport. This is a team sport. This is not boxing when you win a ring and you're by yourself. This is a team sport. Your linemen gotta be in connect with the quarterback. The quarterback gotta be in connect with the running back. The quarterback got to be in connect with the wide receivers, and the wide receivers got to be in connect with the quarterback. It's 11 on 11. It's a team sport. So you're going to blame the guy, or you're going to not give him his just due because he got great talent around him. Doesn't make sense at all. Okay, if you want to say that about him, you got to hold everybody who got great talent. You got to hold them to that same standard. You got to hold them to that same standard. As far as I can recall, the Baltimore Ravens had the number 1 defense in 2023. What happened? What happened? What happened? Josh Allen had pieces around him. What happened? And I'm not talking about this past season. I'm talking about he had pieces around him. What happened? Joe Burrow got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. What happened? They went to the Super Bowl once and never went back. They missed 2 playoffs. In the past 2 years, they missed the playoffs. What happened? What happened? They want to talk about, we a super team. Bro, nobody knew who Zach Bond was. Let's keep it a bean. We played 2 rookies last year, and Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. Come on, bro. Remember, when we went into the season, we was 2-2. So where all the super team stuff? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I said, bro, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I feel like in one breath, you can't sit up here and say he's elite and then retract your statement and then say that he's not elite because of the talent around him. Everybody numbers took a back seat. They don't account for Jalen Hurts missed time last year. AJ Brown missed time last year. Smitty missed time last year. Dallas Goedert missed time last year. A couple of offensive linemen missed time last year. They don't say that. They don't say that. You feel what I'm saying? They hold that against Jalen Hurts, bro. I seriously, I don't get it. At this point, like I said, me personally, I'm glad that keep talking about Jalen Hurts, because that helps me create content. That helps all the Philadelphia Eagles content creators to make content. It keep our YouTube page running. I'm happy, you know what I mean? It's good for me. It's good for me. But you got to keep it a bean. You got to keep it a stack. And that's why I say what they won't say is up to us. It's up to us to say it. And that's why you got content creators like us. Underground content creators like us. You feel what I'm saying? That's why you got that like that. You know what I mean? Come on, man. A lot of this stuff is just foolish, though. It's just clickbait. It's just foolish. Let me see if I can bring this up real quick. You know what I'm saying? So that way y'all can hear what Cam Newton said. Oh, and Terrell Owens clapped back at him. Terrell Owens clapped back at Cam Newton, basically saying, and I'm paraphrasing, Yo, you just mad because he did what you ain't do. Don't get mad at him because he won a Super Bowl and you ain't jump on the ball. You ain't jump on the ball when you had an opportunity. And then Cam went on ESPN and really said that he would take his individual MVP over any Super Bowl. I feel like the only reason he's saying that is because that's the only thing he can hang his hat on. The only thing he can hang his hat on. Cam Newton probably would have been a Hall of Famer if he would have won that Super Bowl. Probably would have been a Hall of Famer if he would have won that Super Bowl. Especially, he probably at least would have been in the Carolina Panthers Hall of Fame if he would have won that Super Bowl. Listen, I would take team success and winning the Super Bowl over any individual MVP. You heard what Lamar Jackson said. Throw all them MVPs away. Let me win the Super Bowl, bro. Y'all can have those individual MVPs. Let me win the Super Bowl. Let me win the Super Bowl. I guarantee you Aaron Rodgers would give up one or two of his MVPs to win another Super Bowl. He won one Super Bowl and never went back. Aaron Rodgers, I'm talking about. Come on, bro. You know how many great players are not remembered because they didn't win a Super Bowl? Cam Newton said he would rather be iconic or he would rather be impactful rather than winning the Super Bowl. And I think he's just saying all of that, bro. I don't think he mean none of that. Honestly, I don't think he mean none of that. I think he's saying that because right now he's on a hot seat. And I'm not saying like on a hot seat as far as losing things. I think he's just getting ridiculed right now by everybody. By everybody. You know what I'm saying? Dan Orlovsky said it best. He said, you got to go through Jalen Hurts in the NFC. You know how you got to go through Patrick Mahomes, and that is Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow. They all got to go through Patrick Mahomes to get to the ultimate goal. Now, as far as the NFC, you got to go through Jalen Hurts. You have to go through Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles to get to that ultimate goal. And it's not easy. That's the name he made for himself. That's the name he made for himself. That's the type of play he turned into. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to hold him to the second round pick. Didn't nobody believe that Jalen Hurts was going to turn out to be this. So a lot of them are shocked. A lot of them are shocked that this player who was a second round pick who had to get transferred from Oklahoma from Alabama to Oklahoma, then turned into a second round pick. He wasn't supposed to be this. He wasn't supposed to be this. He was supposed to be a project. And a lot of these analysts, they can't wrap their head around it. They cannot wrap their head around it. You feel what I'm saying? They can't wrap their head around it. You know what I mean? Everybody got a list, bro, and everybody entitled to their own opinion. But at the end of the day, you got to call a spade a spade. Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback. A top 5 quarterback. He cemented himself this year. Well, this past Super Bowl. He cemented himself this past Super Bowl. You got to take Joe Burrow out. Or you could leave him in. But he's top 5. I don't know what number you got him, but he's definitely top 5. And my order is Patrick Mahomes, is Lamar Jackson, is Josh Allen, it's Jalen Hurts, and it's Joe Burrow. My order, like that. And then from 6 through 10, I can put Jayden Daniels at 6, CJ Stroud at 7, Baker Mayfield at 8. Who else am I missing? Baker Mayfield at 8. I can put who else? I don't know who else after that. I can't put Trevor Lawrence in there. If you want to put Justin Herbert at number 9, I can dig that. If you want to put Jared Goff at number 9 and Justin Herbert at 10, that's cool. That's my list right there. That's a fair list. A fair list. You feel what I'm saying? I just feel like a lot of times with the media, they don't know how to grade Jalen Hurts. They never seen a type of quarterback like Jalen Hurts. In my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I just feel sorry for the matter of fact, I don't even feel sorry for the Cowboys, bro. Y'all did this on y'all. Y'all brought this on yourselves. Y'all brought this on yourselves. The Cowboys brought this on themselves. That's all they do. They harp on the past, and they feel like the past can bring present or future earnings or present or future rewards, and it don't go like that. It don't go like that. Y'all got them dusty ass Lombardis in the trophy, and y'all gonna keep them there. Y'all gonna keep them there. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to go through the Philadelphia Eagles and the NFC now. We are a staple. We are a staple. We don't have a general manager or owner going up to a podium and talking about Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, or Smitty like that. We don't have them problems. I'm glad we don't have them problems. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all ain't got one of those. Y'all ain't got one of those. Y'all ain't got one of those. Feel me? Where my thing at? Y'all lucky I can't find it. Y'all ain't got one of those, bro. You know what I mean? Jerry Jones keeping it a bean at the end of the day. At least he not biased. At least he's keeping it $1 about his players. A full $1. At least he's keeping it a bean about his players. You know what I mean? I feel like, listen, I like Cam Newton. I like Cam Newton. I don't have nothing bad to say about Cam Newton. Cam was an amazing player in the NFL. You know what I mean? He did his thing. But come on, bro. We know when somebody hating, though. And it's not just because of my quarterback, bro. It's not because he's a Philadelphia Eagles quarterback. But come on, bro. We know when somebody hating. We know when somebody is trying to go viral, trying to say something, trying to say some clickbaity stuff. We know that. We know that. Come on, man. Come on, man. You already know, man. But listen, man, I'm about to sign out, man. Like I said, man, the Philadelphia Eagles camp started today. You know what I mean? The first preseason game is in August, 2 weeks away. The first preseason game is 2 weeks away. I will be staying tuned for that. I can't wait, man. Camp just started. I will be reporting on, camp notes and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? But listen, man, make sure you like, subscribe, leave your comments, hit that notification bell. You already know, man. It's your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Gang, 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 gang.